Smoke was the prayer I prayed in the cold. Hallelujah is the prayer I'm learning now I'm old. Smoke was all I had to offer the dark. Hallelujah is the answer to the spark. From the salt of other women's grief, I carried tambourines like the relics of belief. I sang in bar rooms where the men forgot to listen. Found my own voice in the spaces they were missing. I quit the drink before I quit the room. I quit the man before I quit the gloom. I learned the difference between hunger and need, between the warning and the wound that wouldn't bleed. I was a fire that someone forgot to feed. I fed myself, and the burning learned a creed. I don't sing pain because pain is fashionable. I sing the rebuild because the rebuild's actionable. I am 8 years past the woman they predicted, 8 years past the verdict they convicted. I sing smoke as the past tense of a prayer, and hallelujah is the air. Smoke was the prayer I prayed in the cold. Hallelujah is the prayer I'm learning now I'm old. Oh, smoke was all I had to offer the dark. Hallelujah is the answer to the spark. I came east to west on a road that didn't apologize. I left the brick behind, but the brick was still my size. Slide hand learned to talk before my mouth did, and I'm still translating what the silence said. I lost my father to a winner I can name, lost my brother to a needle, no one to blame. Lost the version of me that thought he had to drown. Now I'm sober as the slide, low as the sound, low as the sound. Smoke was the language of the man I was raised by. Hallelujah is the word I'm trying to emphasize. My whole life I was told joy was for the soft. I was wrong. Joy is the load you bear aloft. I don't testify, I just play what I've learned. I let the steel string say what I've earned. I send my old self a postcard now and then. Says, brother, we made it. See you never again. Smoke was the prayer I prayed in the cold. Hallelujah is the prayer I'm learning now I'm old. Smoke was all I had to offer the dark. the spark. I held the bottle longer than I held the truth. Lost the back half of my second decade of youth. Sang on stages I can't remember leaving. Woke up sober the first time, kept disbelieving. I thought hallelujah was a word for other folks. Some other man's wedding, some other man's joke. Then a Tuesday came and the hangover didn't. A Wednesday came and the warning didn't. A Thursday came and I caught my own eye in the glass. And the man looking back didn't ask me to pass. He said, hold the note, son, hold the note. Sing the second half, hold the throat. Smoke was the way I asked God where he was. Hallelujah is the way I answered, because he was here the whole time, holding the bass. And I was just learning to find the place. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. South Boston snow, don't fall, it accumulates on a man who won't bend till the harbor breaks his back. I learned the cold by standing still. Triple-decker shadow, second floor sill. Brick laid down by hands like mine. Ice on the lock, salt on the line. Smokestack steam at the morning shift. Father's grave in the harbor drift. I prayed to nobody, I prayed plenty. 5 winters passed, the cupboard's empty. I learned to swallow the wind whole. Carved a man out of what the cold stole. 8 bridges between me and a name. The L line knew my walk by the limp it became. I wasn't running yet, I was sinking slow. The way your body learns the undertow. Boston don't comfort you, Boston tests. And the ones who stay become the rest. South Boston snow, don't fall, it accumulates on a man who won't bend till the harbor breaks his back. I drank for the warm I couldn't earn. Watched the basement furnace coffin turn. Bought a slide guitar for man in Dorchester. Practiced till the calluses outpaced the offer. The brothers I came up with don't all answer now. Some left town, some left the body somehow. Malachi found me in a wake that wasn't ours. Said the cold ain't God, it's just the harbor's hours. She said, wake up, son, before you sleep through. She said, you got a slide hand, what you gonna do? Titus came down with a bottle and a Bible, and we drained the first and we kept the title. 3 of us, 1 apartment, 1 heater that worked in the snow outside, still piling like it hurt. That winter taught me time has its own pulse. And I was way behind it, South Boston snow. Don't fall, it accumulates, but a man can leave the cold before the cold becomes the man. Packed a van on the 2nd of March. 85 degrees on the other arch. California breath in a New England chest. a continental word between us and the rest. I left my slide hand bandaged in a Quincy bar. Left a key, left a name, left whatever we are. Took the slow road, took the wrong road, took the long, and the snow followed us for 1,000 miles on, and it didn't. Then there was sand, then there was salt that didn't sting the hand. Then there was light that didn't have to be earned. And I learned what a man could become if he turned. The continent is just a long enough thought. A continent is just God clearing his throat. I left the cold the way your body leaves a coat. And the harbor finally let me go. Oceanside standard, oceanside home, oceanside the place where the new gets old. Oceanside standard, oceanside breath, oceanside the harbor where the cold gets left.
We've been here 3 years now in the rental on eucalyptus. The landlord is named Tom, and he respects our quietness.
The neighbors on the left are a retired Marine and his wife. The neighbors on the right are a young couple expecting life. The library is on mission, the farmer's market is on Sunday. The veteran center is 2 blocks east, the harbor is 1 day a week. We play there at the open mic for whoever's listening. A week we play there, and the Pacific stays consistent in christening. Oh, oceanside standard, oceanside hold. The standard is we stay sober, we play music, we mind the neighbors. We don't owe Boston anything but the songs that name the favors. The cold did to our growing up. We don't owe the past anything but the truth and the writing of it. We don't owe the bottle anything but the obituary we wrote in the desert. We don't owe ourselves anything but the work, the rest, the playing, the holding, the staying, the bringing of our slow, brave, full attention to the days as they come. Of our slow, brave, full attention to the days as they come. Oceanside standard, oceanside home, next door grow up and play in the yard. We'll be here when the retired Marine gets older, and we'll bring him casseroles. We'll be here when Tom raises the rent in a polite letter that controls for inflation, and we'll pay it without complaining, and we'll stay. We'll play the open mic at the harbor every Wednesday in May, and every Wednesday in November the Oceanside Standard is to stay. And every Wednesday in November the Oceanside Standard is to stay. Where the cold lets go. Oceanside Standard, still here, still here. Sand in the engine, sand in the gas, sand in the prayer we thought we could pass. Sand in the engine, sand in the slow, sand in the lesson we needed to know. The van died in Lordsburg, New Mexico, 11 a.m. The van died in Lordsburg, New Mexico, 11 a.m. The mechanic said sand in the fuel filter from a stretch of road. The mechanic said sand in the fuel filter from a stretch of road. We'd taken because the GPS said it would save us an hour. We'd taken because the GPS said it would save us an hour. The mechanic said, son, the GPS don't know the desert's hour. The mechanic said, son, the GPS don't know the desert's hour. We waited 3 days at a motel called the Saguaro Inn. We waited 3 days at a motel called the Saguaro Inn. Titus drank for the first time in 14 months that Tuesday. Titus drank for the first time in 14 months that Tuesday. A bottle of wild turkey kept in his backpack. A bottle of wild turkey kept in his backpack. For an emergency, he hadn't named the desert, was the emergency. Sand in the engine, sand in the gas, the saguaro wind. I drank the wild turkey in the bathroom of the saguaro wind. 3 swallows through the bottle in the dumpster, walked outside. 3 swallows through the bottle in the dumpster, walked outside. The air was so dry, it felt like the alcohol had no place to hide. The air was so dry, it felt like the alcohol had no place to hide. Whilst I was sitting on the bed of a pickup with Malachi. Whilst I was sitting on the bed of a pickup with Malachi. They saw me come out and they didn't say a word. They saw me come out and they didn't say a word. Malachi handed me a glass of water, and whilst I passed me his herb. Malachi handed me a glass of water, and whilst I passed me his herb. Nobody said the words, nobody said relapse. Nobody said the words, nobody said collapse. Sand in the engine, sand in the slow. The van got fixed on Friday morning at 9. I've been sober again for 2 days, started the line of clean days over from one. That was 12 years ago. That was 12 years ago. I haven't drunk since the saguaro. Sand in the engine was the lesson that the road has its own pace, and you don't get to choose the load. It puts on your bones, it puts on your sobriety, it puts on your friendship, it puts on your variety of ways to be a man in a body that's recovering. Ways to be a man in a body that's recovering. Sand in the engine taught us the desert ain't a metaphor. Sand in the engine taught us the desert ain't a metaphor. The desert is a teacher, and the teacher gives the test. The desert is a teacher, and we passed it, but barely at best. Sand in the engine, sand in the slow.
Sand in the slow.
Sand in the lesson some men have to know. Brick house, brick house, brick house blues. Brick house, inherit what you choose. Brick house, what the bricks remember. Brick house, what the mortar surrenders. I inherited my grandmother's hands and my mother's stride. I inherited the way they hid their tears on the bus ride. I inherited the songs they sang while doing other people's laundry. I inherited the way they smiled at men who tried to own me. I inherited the brick house on the corner of 4th and Main. I inherited the property, and I inherited the pain of the women who built it brick by brick by brick with their backs and their hands in the silence. They could stick to the mortar between the bricks, the silence and the prayer, the silence and the song they sang when nobody was there. I sold the brick house in 23, kept the keys in a drawer. I sold the brick house, but I kept what the brick house was for. A refuge for the women, a kitchen for the food, a bed for the babies, a porch for the gratitude. I am the brick house in a body, the brick house in a frame. I am the brick house with my grandmother's name. Brick house, brick house, brick house blues. Brick house, brick house, inherit what you choose. I inherited my father's silence and my uncle's slide. I inherited the way they drank to stay alive. I inherited the brick house, but the brick house wasn't mine. I inherited a back room on a back stair, on a back line. My father worked the docks until the docks closed up. My father worked the docks until the docks gave up. My uncle taught me slide guitar in a basement that flooded twice. My uncle taught me slide guitar, and he told me the price of every blues lick was a man who couldn't escape. Of every blues lick was a man who learned to take shape. Out of what the brick house left him, what the cold took. Out of what the brick house left him, what the years shook. Loose from his pockets, I left the brick house at 23. I left the brick house in a truck that wouldn't shift to 3. I made it as far as Worcester before the gearbox died. I made it as far as Worcester, and I cried, and I cried. Brick house, brick house, brick house blues. I inherited my father's voice and my mother's restraint. I inherited the brick house full of unsaid complaint. I inherited the upright piano nobody could play. I inherited the songbooks from before they went away. My father was a quiet man with a hard left fist. My father was a quiet man, and I was the youngest on the list of children he didn't quite know how to love, of children he didn't quite know how to lift. Out of the silence he himself had inherited, out of the silence the brick house had merited. I left at 17 with a duffel and a Bible. I left at 17 and the brick house was tribal. Property not personal, not a place I could keep. Property not personal, not a memory I could sleep on. I came back at 35 to bury the old man. I came back at 35 with a song and a plan. Brick house, brick house, inherit what you choose. Brick house, inherit what you choose. Brick house blues, brick house blues, brick house blues. This is where it started. This is the code. Listen close before the road starts.
Smoke
was the only prayer we knew.
Smoke
Was the only thing we offered the morning.
Smoke
Was what we breathed and what we left.
Smoke
Was the verb for everything we couldn't say. This is where it started. This is the code. Listen close before the road starts. Triple-decker shadow, triple-decker dawn, triple-decker harbor, triple-decker gone. Boston in the lungs, Boston in the bones. Boston don't comfort you, Boston don't atone. This is where it started. This is the code. Listen close before the road starts. 8 winters, 8 back rooms, 8 last calls, 8 late blooms, 8 long bridges, 8 wrong choices, 8 small redemptions, 8 quiet voices. Keep listening. Keep listening. Smoke. Salt and wood, salt and pier, salt in the smaller harbor. I'm not from here. Salt and wood, salt in the rope, salt in the working dawn, salt in the slope. I walked down to the harbor my 3rd week in Oceanside. I walked down to the harbor my 3rd week in Oceanside. There's a pier at the end of Mission Avenue, narrow and wide. There's a pier at the end of Mission Avenue, narrow and wide, with working boats tied up to bollards. I could read. The wear on the boats here was smaller than Quincy the feed. Oh, the fishery was different. The bait was anchovy and bonito. Oh, the fishery was different. The bait was anchovy and bonito. The men on the pier wore baseball caps, not watch caps. The men on the pier wore baseball caps, not watch caps. The pinto of the Pacific was browner than the Atlantic greener. The pinto of the Pacific was browner than the Atlantic greener. The wood on the pier was bleached, not creosote, black and leaner. The wood on the pier was bleached, not creosote, black and leaner. Salt and wood, salt and pier. I stood at the end of the pier for an hour without saying anything. I stood at the end of the pier for an hour without saying anything. A man came out at 6 a.m. to bait his lines. He gave me a nothing. A man came out at 6 a.m. to bait his lines. He gave me a nothing. Now that meant you're welcome here, but don't talk to me. No, that meant you're welcome here, but don't talk to me. I nodded back. The nod meant thank you. I see. I nodded back. The nod meant thank you. I see. He worked his lines for 20 minutes and he caught a cobiner. He worked his lines for 20 minutes and he caught a cobiner. He threw it in a cooler and he didn't celebrate the patina. He threw it in a cooler and he didn't celebrate the patina of the working man. Small victory was the same on every coast. Of the working man, small victory was the same on every coast. Salt and wood, salt and pier. I bought a fishing license that afternoon at the West Marine. I bought a fishing license that afternoon at the West Marine. A rod and a reel from a guy named Charlie. Charlie wasn't me. A rod and a reel from a guy named Charlie. Charlie wasn't me. He showed me how to tie a clinch knot. I already knew. He showed me how to tie a clinch knot. I already knew. I let him teach me anyway, because the teaching was the cue. I let him teach me anyway, because the teaching was the cue. That I wasn't new here, that I was the man who needed the lesson. That I was new here, that I was the man who needed the lesson. Charlie sold me a license and a clinch knot and a confession. Charlie sold me a license and a clinch knot and a confession. That I was starting no salt and wood, pier and pole. Salt and wood, salt in the rope, salt in the working dawn, salt in the slope. I walked down to the harbor my third week in Oceanside. I walked down to the harbor my third week in Oceanside. There's a pier at the end of Mission Avenue, narrow and wide. There's a pier at the end of Mission Avenue, narrow and wide, with work. Cigarette him on the back stoop. Cigarette him smoking a loop. Cigarette him last one before the road. Cigarette him last farewell to the cold. I lit the last cigarette I ever lit in Boston on a Tuesday in March. I lit the last cigarette I ever lit in Boston in the Quincy Yard Arch. The U-Haul was packed and the bandanas were tied. The U-Haul was packed and the brothers were inside, sleeping off the goodbyes from the night before, sleeping off the goodbyes from the bar at the door. Oh, the lighthouse that Titus had cried at, and the stinger that Malachi had sung the last song at, and the linger of the smoke from the cigarette in my hand was the sound of every Boston winter I'd ever been around. The smoke from the cigarette in my hand was the song of every Boston that I'd been part of for too long. I smoked the cigarette slow because slow was the only honest. I smoked the cigarette slow because the smoke was the promise that the past would let me go if I let it go slow, that the past would let me go if I let the smoke show me the door. Cigarette him on the back stoop.
Cigarette him,
Cigarette him
smoking a loop.
Malachi came out at 5:15 with 2 coffees and a note. Malachi came out at 5:15 and she said, son, no, we're not doing this slow.
We're doing this now.
We're not doing this slow.
You don't owe Boston a vow
Of slow farewell, Boston, don't need your hymn. Of slow farewell, Boston,
don't notice them.
I stubbed the cigarette out
On the porch rail nail,
I stubbed the cigarette out
on the porch rail trail
of years of cigarettes stubbed by men who never left.
years of cigarettes stubbed by men who never bested.
The pull of the harbor,
The pull of the cold,
the pull of the harbor,
pull of being old.
the pull of being old. Before your time,
I was 31, I was leaving. I was 31 with 2 friends, 1 truck and not believing
that West Coast had a kind of light I'd never seen. That the West Coast had a kind of light I'd never been a man inside. Cigarette hymn on the back stoop. Cigarette hymn. Cigarette hymn. Smokin' a loop. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 8 years and 4 months. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 8 years and 4 months. But I can still taste the last one if I close my eyes. But I can still taste the last one when the season tries to remind me of the cold I left behind for good. To remind me of the cold I left behind for good. I keep the lighter from the last pack in a drawer. I keep the lighter from the last pack in a drawer. Not because I'm tempted, because I'm grateful for the heat. Not because I'm tempted, because the heat was sweet. Of the small fire I held to the small paper roll. Of the small fire I held the morning. The small fire told me the truth, that the smoke was a way to keep myself company. Me the truth, that the smoke was a way to keep myself company. Until I could be company for myself without it. Until I could be company for myself without it. Cigarette hymn. Last one. Last one. Cigarette hymn. Last one. Goodbye, Boston. Goodbye, Boston. Bridge over black ice, bridge over the cold, bridge over the choice we hadn't yet told. Bridge over black ice, bridge into the dark, bridge into the choosing that left the cold behind us stark. Tobin Bridge in February, the way the steel sings under tire. Tobin Bridge in February, the way the harbor breeze wire. The temperature was 19 degrees by the radio reading. The temperature was 19 degrees by the harbor I was leaving. I was driving Malachi's truck home from a wake in Chelsea. I was driving Malachi's truck home from a wake, the whiskey hadn't fixed and wasn't gonna fix. Hadn't fixed and wasn't gonna fix. I crossed the bridge at 3 a.m. with both hands on the wheel. I crossed the bridge at 3 a.m. with the cold in my heel, and the cold in my chest, and the cold in my throat, and the cold in the rusted out hood of the boat that my brother used to take out from the marina. That my brother used to take out from the marina before he stopped taking anything out at all. The bridge was black ice and the bridge was the cold. Bridge over black ice, bridge over the cold, bridge over the choice we hadn't yet told. I parked in front of the brownstone at 3:12 a.m. I parked in front of the brownstone with the engine in tandem. with the heartbeat of a man who knew he had to leave, with the heartbeat of a man who'd been trying to believe that Boston could be saved by staying by, working harder. That Boston could be saved by staying by, trying to martyr the wanting to be elsewhere into a long enough rope to hang the wanting up. I'd been at the end of the road. I went upstairs and woke Malachi at 3:13. I went upstairs and woke Malachi at 3:13. I said, sister, we have to leave, we have to go. I said, sister, the bridge over black ice told me so. She said, when I said now, she said next month. She said, when I said next month, she said done. We woke Titus at 3:15 and he said about time. We woke Titus at 3:15 and we sealed the climb. A bridge over black ice, bridge over the cold. A bridge is the place where you make the choice you can't unmake. A bridge is the place where you cross or you don't for your sake. A bridge over black ice is a place where you concentrate. A bridge over black ice is a place where you don't celebrate. The crossing, you just keep both hands on the wheel. The crossing, you just feel the cold in the steel. You don't think about the river underneath. You don't think about the river underneath. You just blink and keep going. That's what we did. We crossed the Tobin, we crossed every bridge between Boston and the open road south of the Mason-Dixon, west of the Mississippi. Road south of the Mason-Dixon, west of the Mississippi. Continental divide where the brown gives away to gold. Continental divide where the coal gives away to bold. Bridge over black ice was the first one of the road. Bridge over black ice was where I started to unload. It slow, bridge over black ice, and the cold let go. out looking at days and houses that I feel in so far. But I look into the silence and that I can't do anymore, and that I don't feel like I'm doing, 'cause I don't feel so down. I've been looking for the man and looking for that place and looking for the nothing, and I don't believe this pays. And I got love in my plane, and I don't feel the same, but I don't believe this pain.
didn't see your face, and I'd have better that I ever been. Oh, I can't take this place. And I've been telling myself for more, but some are way to go. And I just wanna be a something else again, I'll be there, wanna know. And I'm standing, well, then I'm standing, well, I'm standing, and I'm standing fainted. And I've been trying to be alive, but don't take the feeling time. And I know I gotta live a life, I'll be your son, but don't be living mine.
Let's turn hallelujah. Let's turn hallelujah. Let's turn hallelujah. Let's turn hallelujah.
I don't see that ain't known, I don't need that ain't shown, I don't see that I don't need to be, and I just can't get enough. Person that I knew, I'm holding Serta in the back to the bar. Everything I do is about a star. I don't wanna know what I do is be, 'cause I don't know what I gonna say is be. I'm doing new. Oh, got loving you. I got loving you. 'Cause I'm going through the ride, but I got to stay on you. I don't know what to do, this baby. No, there's some things I knew. I don't know what to do. I've been drinking my time and he's dirty and bruised. I've been taking my shoes. I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time. Yet I ain't gotta say I can do this sometime. I'm trying to be free, but I'm trying to be free. But I'm trying to be free. When I don't know where to be alone, and I can't finally see a phone, I've been feeling so for going out. Baby, I can feel so bland. Don't have to be the same, but I can't keep my pain. Love is a way I get too deep. Love is a way I feel. When I don't know what I need, I can't find my
Last call at the lighthouse, last call at the night, last call before the bartender turns out the light. Last call at the lighthouse, last drink before the run, last call before the morning tells me what I've become. On Quincy Avenue closes at 1. The lighthouse hasn't seen a regular crowd since the millennium. The bartender's name is Dennis, and Dennis don't ask. The bartender pours the whiskey and the whiskey don't ask. I came here at 22 with a friend who's dead now. I came here at 25 with a girl who's gone now. I came here at 28 by myself. I came here at 30 just to talk to the shelf of bottles behind the bar I'd memorize like prayer. The Glenlivet for the good nights, the well for the despair, the Maker's Mark for the in-between, the Jameson for the version of me I never seen. Coming Dennis poured the last one. Dennis said, son, you've been coming here longer than my son's been alive. You've been coming here longer than my marriage survived. Dennis said, son, this is the last call at the lighthouse. In my hand, I sat there to close and trying to understand what the man behind the bar had just done for me, what the man behind the bar had just done for free. He told me what I knew but couldn't admit. He told me what I knew when the knowing wouldn't quit. The lighthouse closes at 1. I walked out at 1:05. The lighthouse closes at 1. And I was barely alive. Walk down Quincy Avenue in the November rain. Walk down Quincy Avenue trying to feel the pain of the man I become without ever choosing to. Of the man I become because the drinking had to be the answer to a question I'd stopped asking, be the answer to a hunger I'd stopped asking. The lighthouse out behind me, the rain in front of me. The last call was the first call. All the rest of me. Last call at the lighthouse. Last call at the night. Never went back to that Glenlivet, that gin. Dennis retired in 2019, the year I got clean. Dennis retired the year I lost the man I'd been. And the bar got sold to a chain restaurant cousin, and the lighthouse out front got swapped for a logo dozen. Mean the same thing to anyone walking past, doesn't mean the same thing because nothing lasts. But the last call still echoes when I drive that road. The last call slow burn old. To the bartender who gave me the gift of no. To the bartender who gave me the gift of go. Get out of here, son, before you forget how to leave. Get out of here, son, before you stop to believe. The lighthouse is your house, the lighthouse is your name. The lighthouse is the last call before the rain. Last call. Last call at the lighthouse. Last call. Last call. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis. Vinegar and whiskey, vinegar and rye, vinegar in the morning, whiskey by the time the day's gone by. Vinegar and whiskey, vinegar and salt. Vinegar's the lesson, whiskey is the default. I was drinking for the warm I couldn't earn from work. I was drinking for the warm, and the warm was a smirk on the bartender's face when I came in at noon. On the bartender's face when I came in too soon. After the morning shift that I'd worked through the night, after the morning shift that had been a fight with the foreman, with the body, with the part of me that knew, with the foreman, with the body, with the part of me that grew. Tired of pretending I could make this last, tired of pretending I could keep up with the past. Vinegar in my coffee for the hangover at 6. Vinegar in my coffee for the morning fix. Whiskey by 10 when the shakes came back. Whiskey by 10 when the world went black. Vinegar and whiskey for a man who can't stop. Vinegar and whiskey for the day he forgot. Vinegar and whiskey. Vinegar and rye. The thing about a two-chord blues is you don't have to think. The thing about a two-chord blues is you can drift to the brink and come back and come back and come back and come back. And the chord progression won't change, won't crack, won't notice if you're singing or sing out, won't notice if you're bleeding or bleed out. Vinegar and whiskey is a two-chord song. Vinegar and whiskey is the loop you can't get gone from. Can't get past, can't get out. From can't get past, can't get out. I sat at the same bar for the 11th year. I sat at the same bar and I drank the same beer and the same shot of Jameson and the same shot of Makers and the same conversation with the same time takers. The same complaints, the same regrets, the same songs. The same complaints, the same regrets, the same wrongs. Vinegar and whiskey. Vinegar and rye. The loop ended on a on a Tuesday. I can't remember the date of. The loop ended on a Tuesday. I can't remember the weight of. I woke up sober in a Holiday Inn of 95. I woke up sober and I felt the morning arrive. Without the vinegar and without the whiskey, without the loop, without the lesson, without the easy excuses for the man I let myself become. Without the loop, without the soundtrack, without the drum or the same two chords I'd been playing for too long. Without the loop, I could finally hear the next song. The next song wasn't easy and the next song wasn't free, but the next song wasn't vinegar and whiskey on me. 12 years later, I still remember the morning. 12 years later, the loop ain't returning. Vinegar and whiskey was a song I had to sing. Vinegar and whiskey was the loop before the spring. I said goodbye. South, past the towns we knew. 95 south, till the cold breaks through. 95 south, past the names on the signs. 95 south, past the family lines. Left Boston at 4:40 a.m. on a Sunday in March. Left Boston at 4:40 a.m. on the second arch of the U-Haul packed and the three of us caffeinated. The U-Haul packed and the three of us liberated. From the brownstone, from the bar, from the bridge over the ice. From the brownstone, from the bar, from the trying twice to save what was already gone, what was already over. From the brownstone, from the bar, from the days as a rover. In a city that had stopped being mine years ago. In a city that had stopped being mine, but I didn't know until we passed the Providence sign at 5:40. Until we passed the Providence sign and the coffee got cold and the cold itself started to give a little ground. And the cold itself started to give a little ground. And the radio caught a country station out of Newport. And the radio caught a country station and we sang the chorus. 95 south, past the towns we knew. New Haven at 7, the harbor cold but blue. New Haven at 7, the harbor cold but blue. New York City at 9:30, didn't stop I kept moving through New York City at 9:30, the bridges and the avenues. Newark at 10 gas, at 10:15, wild style at the wheel. Newark at 10 gas, at 10:15, wild style at the wheel. Baltimore at a 1 sandwich, at a Wawa kept the meal. Baltimore at a 1 sandwich, at a Wawa I was healing. Already healing on the highway south. Already healing on the highway south. Richmond at for dinner, at a diner met a waitress. Richmond at for dinner, at a diner named Francis. She said, "Where you headed, son?" I said, "California, ma'am." She said, "You're taking your time about it." I said, "Yes, ma'am, the plan is to drive till the cold gives up." She said, "Honey, the cold gives up around Georgia." I said, "Yes, ma'am." We were so 95 south, past the towns we knew. Fayetteville at midnight, Florence at 3 a.m. Fayetteville at midnight, Florence at 3 a.m. Savannah at sunrise, the live oaks dripping with the dim. Savannah at sunrise, the live oaks dripping with the dim. Spanish moss in the early light, the first time I'd seen it. Spanish moss in the early light, the first time I'd seen it. First time the South had registered as a place that I could be in. First time the South had registered as a place that I could be in. And Jacksonville at 9, Daytona at noon, the ocean to my left. Jacksonville at 9, Daytona at noon, the ocean to my left. West Palm at 3, Miami at 5, the cold completely cleft. West Palm at 3, Miami at 5, the cold completely cleft. From my chest, from my bones, from the years that I've been frozen. From my chest, from my bones, from the years that I've been frozen. The radio played a song I didn't know but recognized. The radio played a song I didn't know but recognized. 95 South End at the bottom of the country. 95 South End, and the rest of the road was the country. 95 South, past the towns we knew. 95 South, 95 South. 95 South, past the towns we knew. 95 South, till the cold breaks through. 95 South, past the names on the signs. 95 South, past the family lines. Left Boston at 4:40 a.m. on a Sunday in March. Left Boston at 4:40 a.m. on the 2nd March. The U-Haul packed and the 3 of us caffeinated. The U-Haul packed and the 3 of us liberated from the brownstone